All right, ladies and gentlemen, they have just announced the new Warzone update for Season 1. They dropped all the info that they're doing, and I want to get you guys' opinions on it, man. We're going to go over everything and kind of just give my thoughts on the Warzone update. Is it enough? What's it going to look like? And I'm curious to see how you guys are going to respond. Make sure y'all drop a like, hit that subscribe button down below. They dropped the roadmap, as you guys can see on the screen. There's so much to go over. You obviously have the Black Ops 7 multiplayer update, but I'm really want to lock in and zone in on the Warzone update. Get your guys' thoughts, what that looks like. Overall, let's just get into it. So obviously the big parts about it are the Haven's Hollow Resurgence map, right? My personal opinion, I think the map's okay. Is it better than Rebirth? I don't believe so, in my personal opinion. I don't think it's better than Rebirth, but it will be fun to play for sure. Just something new for a little bit. So it's a brand new Resurgence map. Next, you have Verdansk, obviously with the 2 new POIs. Well, not really new. It's kind of remastered version of it. You have the factory, and then you have a brand new signal kind of area up in military for Verdansk. And those are the main map changes, map details within Season 1. Now, here's what I think Call of Duty messed up on and what they should have done, in my personal opinion. So obviously they announced they're refreshing Rebirth entirely, and they're refreshing Verdansk entirely. So they're updating those completely, and they're going to look completely different. They should have done that in Season 1. And save the Blackout and Avalon for Season 2, because now what they're going to do is they're going to drop the refresh Rebirth with Avalon, which is a brand new big map. So it's kind of weird. It's like you got to balance everything. You can't just drop everything at once, but overall, that's the map details within the update as well. And these are the modes that they announced, which is kind of what you kind of expected it. They have Resurgence Casuals. They obviously have Battle Royale Casual. They have something called the Holiday Rush LTM in season. You have High Octane in season, which is, I don't really know what those modes are. You have a Redacted in season, and then you have weekend LTMs, which is good. That right there is great, right? Overall, pretty good update. That's what we should have been having this whole time in the last couple years. It's just always different LTMs, different things to do, different game modes and stuff like that. And they changed the way the loadouts are in Black Ops 7 compared to Black Ops 6, and here's the details for that. You can have now max 5 attachment. There's no longer 8 attachment ARs, no longer 8 attachment submachine guns. Max 5 attachments on your gun. You also get overkill by default, which is pretty nice. Wild cards have been removed. And also you have weapon build sharing in Black Ops 7, which is kind of what they had now with the build codes, which you can do in Warzone now. Let me know you guys' thoughts on that. I think that's really good because honestly, Warzone was at its best when you kind of just like not make it too complicated. I think the 8 attachments and stuff like that was just a lot going on, especially for someone who's casual. 5 attachments and overkill by default is definitely the way to go. They also have announced as well with gameplay, there's new win streak rewards. They're showing 2 different camos, which apparently it's in season. I don't know why it's not at the start of the season. It doesn't make any sense. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why am I reading half of the stuff is in season? Put it at the start of the season. It's the holidays. People are on holiday break. What are we doing? It's the holiday break. Why is win streak rewards in season? It's a good idea, but damn, what are we waiting for? Jimmy and Bob are on Christmas break. What are we doing? You're going to wait until they go back to school to drop it? They announced new equipment. You have the needle drone, which is a lethal, the pinpoint grenade, the phantom signal, which is Warzone exclusive, and the echo unit as well. And they have finally announced it, chat, which I'm super excited for. I've always wanted this in Warzone and just overall in general, is the grapple hook, which I'm excited for. They said it's going to be an LTM, so I'm assuming they're testing it in LTMs to see how it plays, and then they may put it out in the full game, probably when Blackout drops, I would assume. But the grapple hook being in Warzone was something I've always thought would be cool in Battle Royale and would make for crazy plays. Now we have that. Also, chat, if you guys are looking for a controller, if you guys are looking for a scuff controller, so I'm going to show you. This is the controller that I actually use right here. All right. If you use the code SWAGG20 on the scuff website, you guys get 20% off. And also my design on the website is 20% off across the entire board. This is also the brand new PS5 one that I'm using. This one's absolutely elite. I'm using the brand new TMR sticks on my controller, which literally has no stick drift, basically. It feels way better than the old version of the PS5 one. That's why I switched to it last second, right before Black Ops 7 came out. They also have improved perks and categories. They have something called a new adaptive perk. I don't really know what the details on that is. And also they have some more stuff with movement. So wall jumping will be in LTMs. Like I said, they're testing stuff like the grapple hook, the wall jump. In LTMs, they want to see how people react to it, and then they go from there. But I just hope they don't have a lot of this stuff in seas like a month after. They have increased sprint speeds. Default tactical sprint has been removed. Combat role with the Mountaineer perk has been announced as well too. So a lot of movement changes, loadout changes in general for Warzone as well, which I think are all pretty positive. I wouldn't say any of these are really that negative. They have announced 7 new weapons in the game as well too. The Maddox from Black Ops 4 is returning in the Battle Pass, which was one of my favorite assault rifles in Black Ops 4 and just overall in the game. A lot of people really enjoyed that, so it's pretty good that that's coming back. You got the ballistic knife. You have a Kogot 7 SMG, which does look like the MP7 in my personal opinion, which is going to be in the Battle Pass as well, so we get those 2 guns off a rip. You have the Skull 545 LMG. It looks like an LMG from a past Call of Duty, but I can't put my finger on it. And then in season, we have a brand new SMG. It's called the Sturm Wolf 45. It looks like the UMP. It literally looks like the UMP 45. Maybe I'm tweaking, maybe I'm not. I don't know. You have the NX Ravager Special, which looks like a crossbow of some sort. And then you have the Hawker HX Sniper event in season, which looks like a sniper rifle like the Intervention, not even like the MSR or something like that from older Call of Duty. So the fact that they're bringing in a new sniper is cool too as well. Overall, up until this point, like I said, I think this would have been a perfect Season 1 update if they would have did the refresh rebirth and the refresh verdansk with this as well. But overall, everything else so far seems like a positive. Let me know in the comments what you guys think as well. We have the Akita Scorelink Akimbo new attachment. We have the MPC 25 Contra Boom laser, which is the MSMC gets a new laser. The M4 gets an Auto Strike X8 conversion, which I'm assuming turns the M8 into fully auto. The AK-27 gets a conversion kit as well, and the Redwell Shade suppressor is also dropping as well too. So a lot of these things are going to be weekly challenges, like how Modern Warfare 3 did. So that's actually really good for content as well throughout the week. You have new operators. We have Dorn, which looks pretty tough, and then Scorn, which is a Black Cell one, actually looks pretty hard and mean. You obviously have your bundles, and then we have new events as well. The Rally Point Community event, the Naughty and Nice Codmas Challenge event. They needed. I don't think they've done a Christmas event right. Krampus was cool, but like I didn't like Krampus. I liked everything else with the chess and the birthday like the Christmas presents. But other than that, it wasn't that cool. And then you obviously have a zombie event, and then you have a bunch of redacted stuff. So overall, that is going to be the Warzone update in general. I'm like I said, I think everything is great. I just think the Haven's Hollow was the resurgence map was like a little whatever. They should have done the refresh rebirth island. They should have did the refresh verdansk to start Season 1. And then with Season 2, you obviously have a Blackout and Avalon, a brand new big map as well, too. But overall, I think it's moving in the right direction. It is a good update in general. I personally do wish they would have had Champions Quest within this as well. If they had all of this, including Champions Quest, I think that would have been a big W. And kind of would have gave a reason to actually play Verdansk. But with no Champions Quest in Verdansk, I just feel like, I don't really know. Like, I don't really see myself playing Verdansk. I'll play the Resurgence map, but if there's no Champions Quest, it's kind of like, what are we doing? And then for Black Ops 7, over the multiplayer, I can go over it real quick. They're bringing back remastering Standoff. They have a new map called Fate, Utopia, Odyssey. They obviously have a bunch of new modes. Meltdown is coming back in season, which is one of my favorite maps of all time. They have a brand new score streak called the Deadeye Drone. And then they have a bunch of new game modes. Prop Hunt, One in the Chamber, Sharpshooting, Sticks and Stones, a lot of the old games as well. Zombies got a massive update as well. So this is a massive Season 1. They just could have did a couple of things a little bit better in my personal opinion. But overall, I think it is a pretty good update. Make sure y'all drop a like, hit that subscribe button down below. Come over to the Twitch chat and type in the chat you on from the Warzone update video. We got a gift for you guys, man. I'll see you guys later, man.